Assalamu alaikum. Hello my dear students. So this is the 4th class of physics of 8th standard and our chapter name is measurements and units. In the previous class we were discussed about fundamental quantities. So what is fundamental quantities? The quantities which are not related to another quantities is called fundamental quantities. Okay, there are some quantities which are not related to one another and cannot be expressed using other quantities. വേറൊരു ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് റിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പറയാൻ പറ്റാത്ത ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ് ആണ് ഫണ്ടമെൻ്റൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ്. സോ ദർ ആർ 7 അതായത് ഫണ്ടമെൻ്റൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ് ആർ ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലി അക്സെപ്റ്റഡ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ്. ദ ഫണ്ടമെൻ്റൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ് ആർ ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലി അക്സെപ്റ്റഡ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് SI യൂണിറ്റ്, സിസ്റ്റം ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ. ഓക്കെ, ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലി അക്സെപ്റ്റഡ്. ദർ ആർ 7 ഫണ്ടമെൻ്റൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എന്താണ് 7 ഫണ്ടമെൻ്റൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട്. ലെങ്ത്, മാസ്, ടൈം, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. These are the 7 fundamental quantities. Okay, what are they? Length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance and luminous intensity. These are the 7 fundamental quantities and it is accepted internationally. SI units and these are the SI and idennu parayna endana fundamental quantities aanu. These are internationally accepted quantities and it has SI units also. Okay, SI units undu. Okay, basic SI units. What is SI units? SI means system international or a system internationally accepted units. Okay, this fundamental quantities have a internationally accepted units, that is called a SI units. So here the fundamental quantities and its SI units we are going to learn. Okay, so the first fundamental quantity is length and its unit is meter. Unit is meter and its symbol is small letter m. Okay, then the second fundamental quantity is mass and its unit is kilogram and it is represented by kg. Its symbol is kg. Then the third fundamental quantity is time and its unit is second and it is represented by the letter S, small letter S. Okay, then the fourth fundamental quantity is electric current. Electric current, the unit of electric current is ampere. The unit of electric current is ampere and it is represented by the letter capital letter A. Okay, then the sixth fundamental quantity is amount of substance. The sixth fundamental quantity is what? The amount of substance and its unit is Kelvin and it is represented by the letter capital letter K. Okay, then the seventh fundamental quantity is the luminous intensity and its unit is candela and it is represented by the letter CD. So you have to learn the fundamental quantities, its unit and symbol also because it is important for the exam point of view. So you just learn detailedly. Okay, so what are the 7 fundamental quantities? Length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance and luminous intensity are the 7 fundamental quantities. And what are its SI units? SI unit means internationally accepted units, that are meter, kilogram, second, ampere, Kelvin, mole, candela respectively. Okay, so what is fundamental quantity? The quantity which are not related to other quantities and cannot be expressed in terms of other quantities. That quantities are called fundamental quantities. Okay, then the second one is derived quantity. Okay, what are the fundamental quantities? Length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance and luminous intensity are the 7 fundamental quantities and its units. You have to learn the units also and symbol. Okay, at the exam point of view it is very important. You must study the concept. Okay, then first one we learned about a fundamental quantity. The second one is derived quantity. So what is derived quantity? Okay, we know that the fundamental quantities are the quantities which are not related to one another and cannot expressed in terms of other quantities. That is a fundamental quantity. Okay, so what is derived quantity? Derived quantities means quantities which are derived from the fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities il ninnu derive cheyda allengi fundamental quantities ആയിട്ട് relate ചെയ്ത quantities ആണ് derived quantities. For example, okay, how to find the area? how to find the area of a classroom. Okay, how to find the area? Area എങ്ങനെയാണ്? Area can be calculated by length into breadth or length into width. Okay, length into breadth. So we can calculate the area from the equation length into breadth. We know that how we can find the volume? Length into breadth into height. Okay, this is the equation for find the volume, and this is the equation for find the area. So from these two equations we can understand one thing, that area is a derived quantity. But how we can get the area? Area is equal to length into breadth. But length and breadth are fundamental quantities. Length and breadth are fundamental quantities. So what is a derived quantity? The quantity which are derived from the fundamental quantities, or it is related to the fundamental quantities. There is another example, volume. How we can find the volume? Length into breadth into height. So these are the fundamental quantities, and which derive from the this volume is a derived quantity, but it is it's related to the fundamental quantity, that is the derived quantity. Okay. So എന്താണ് units which are expressed in terms of fundamental quantities, or those which are dependent on the fundamental quantities are the derived units. അതായത് എന്താണ് derived units അല്ലെങ്കിൽ derived quantities എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? The quantities which are related to fundamental quantities, or the units which are related to the fundamental units are called derived quantities, or it is derived from the fundamental quantities. What are the examples? Length, area. We can take any other examples. Okay. So on the basis of above information, what is the salient features of SI units? SI units, what are the salient features of SI units? SI units salient features endana? SI units, salient features of SI units. So what are the salient features of SI units? Okay, SI units. So the first one is, what is the speciality of this SI unit? Unified units. Okay, the first one is unified, alle unified aanu, unified units aanu, unified units. The second one is internationally accepted. It is internationally accepted, so there is no confusion in that units. Internationally accepted, it has only one unit and it is internationally accepted. Okay, now we are discussing about the salient features of SI units, unified units, internationally accepted. And the third feature is what? The third feature is adequate to express all physical quantities. All physical quantities നമുക്ക് ഇത് വെച്ച് express ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും അല്ലേ? എന്താണ്? Can express all physical quantities. Okay. So what are the salient features of this SI units? The salient features are, it is unified units, internationally accepted, can express all physical quantities. All physical quantities നമുക്ക് ഇത് വെച്ചിട്ട് express ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് പറ്റും. Unified units ആണ്, and it is also internationally accepted. These are the salient features of SI units. XI unit means this is internationally accepted units. So it is unified units, internationally accepted units, and all the quantities can be expressed in terms of the SI units. Okay, these are the specialities of SI units. Then in your text, how to find the area of a leaf. Okay, how to find the area of a leaf. എങ്ങനെ നമുക്കൊരു ലീഫിൻ്റെ ഏരിയ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും? Okay, take a graph paper. Okay, ഒരു graph paper എടുക്കുക. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു ഗ്രാഫ് പേപ്പർ നമുക്കറിയാം. There are 7 ഇങ്ങനെ ഗ്രാഫ് പേപ്പറിൽ എന്താ? We can see so many എന്താണ് മാർക്കിങ്സ്, എല്ലാ കോളംസിലും എന്ത് കാണും? അങ്ങനെയുള്ള മാർക്കിങ്സ് കാണും അല്ലേ? സോ ഹൗ ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ദ ഏരിയ ഓഫ് എ ലീഫ്. ഈ ലീഫിൻ്റെ ഏരിയ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാം? ഓക്കെ, നമ്മളൊരു ലീഫ് എടുക്കുക, ടേക്ക് എ ലീഫ്, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഈ ഗ്രാഫ് പേപ്പറിൽ വെക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ലീഫിൻ്റെ ഒരു എന്താ ഒരു ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക. ഒരു ലീഫ് എടുത്തിട്ട് വേണം ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കാനായിട്ട്. മിസ് എക്സാമ്പിളായിട്ട് കാണിച്ചു തരികയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ടേക്ക് എ ലീഫ് എടുക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അതിൻ്റെ ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ടേക്ക് എ ലീഫ് ആൻഡ് എന്താ നമ്മൾ അതിൻ്റെ ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വരച്ചിട്ട് എന്താ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് എത്ര കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് സ്ക്വയേഴ്സ്, ഈ ലീഫ് നിൽക്കുന്നതിനകത്ത് എത്ര കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് സ്ക്വയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് നോക്കുക. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നോക്കുക, ഇവിടെ എത്ര കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് സ്ക്വയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്? 2 കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് സ്ക്വയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടല്ലേ? അപ്പം എന്താണ് how we can calculate the area of a leaf എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് how to calculate calculate the area of a leaf is equal to number of completed squares plus number of uncompleted squares, then we get the area of a leaf. How to find out the area of a leaf? Area of a leaf is equal to number of completed squares. Okay, number of completed squares plus number of uncompleted squares. Number of completed squares plus number of uncompleted squares. So to find the area of a leaf, we add the number of completed squares and the number of uncompleted squares, then we get the area of a leaf. Okay, so how to find the area of a leaf? Number of completed squares. Okay, number of completed plus number of uncompleted squares, then we get the area of a leaf. Okay, uncompleted squares. So in this class we were discussed about fundamental quantities and derived quantities. What is a fundamental quantity? The quantity which are not related to another quantities and it cannot be expressed in terms of other quantities. That are the fundamental quantities. And what is a derived quantity? What is a derived quantity? The quantity which are derived from the fundamental quantity or it's related to the fundamental quantity. That is called the derived quantities. Okay, there are 7 fundamental quantities in SI system. What are the 7 fundamental quantities? Which are the 7 fundamental quantities? Length, mass, time, amount of substance, then luminous intensity and temperature, electric current are the 7 fundamental quantities in the SI system, and we also learn about the SI units also. Okay, so then we discussed about what is derived units, and derived units are the units which are derived from the fundamental quantities, that are called derived units. Okay, so what is the example for derived units? Volume and length. Volume and length are the examples for fundamental quantities. Okay, so how to find the area? Length into breadth. Length and breadth are the fundamental quantities. Then we are discussing about the area of how to find the area of a leaf. We just take a graph paper and then draw a outline of the leaf. From this we can understand, or from this we can calculate the area of a leaf. Okay, so how we can calculate the area of a leaf? Number of completed squares plus number of uncompleted squares. We take the total of number of completed squares and number of uncompleted squares, then we get the area of a leaf. So in this class we were discussed about fundamental quantities and derived quantities, and also fundamental units and derived units, and how to find the, also learn about how to find the area of a leaf. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about we will discuss about the volume and density, and that is the last section of the chapter. So now we can wind up the class. Thank you.